Hey everyone, welcome. Hope you're doing wonderful. So today's video, I have some products that I want to test out. As you can see, I'm in my bare-faced glory, and one of the items that I have been testing out the past couple videos that I've showed you guys is the AOA Studio Pore Filling Face Primer from Shop Miss A. Now, I really want it to replace my Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. $55. Okay, this is the big size. This is $1.88, you guys. I know it's crazy. I know I might be living in fantasy land, okay? However, I am still testing this out. So before I make the claim that I like it better than this or it's a good alternative, I have to give it a real good go. So, but yeah, and then I have some other products and stuff here. So I'm just gonna finish up the face. But before I get right into everything, let me introduce myself. My name is Carrie. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you like my content. Please give the video a thumbs up. YouTube loves the thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate it. And to my current subscribers, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to use this. I'm going to do it all over my face. It's a silicone base, just like the Smashbox. The first time I tested this, I did do half of my face with the Smashbox, half of my face with the AOA Studio. Then the second time I used it, I used this on the full face, like I'm kind of doing now. Now, let me be honest. First impression feels the same, looks the same as the Smashbox. However, when I looked at myself in the mirror, like several hours later, hold on, let me keep pressing this into the skin. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So that's gonna set. Let's use another, a new product that I actually really like a lot is the Morphe, oh, dropping things, is the Morphe Solo Artist. This one's in debut. This is a cream to powder eyeshadow. However, it does have priming properties in it. I do think that this is a great alternative to the MAC paint pots. I feel like they work exactly the same. I know when I used to buy the MAC paint pots, they were like 20-something dollars. I don't know if they've gone up in price or not, but these are $10 from Morphe and it works great. I have used this product quite a bit and it does prime very well, and it also can be used like a real nice one and done. When you just want to do something quick and you don't want to spend a lot of time on your eyes, you just use this. But I do like this as a primer. But it just evens out the skin tone, adds a little bit of brightness to the eye without going overboard. It's just really nice. So this for sure is a go. I've tested that. It is great. Okay, so since Amazon Prime Days just happened, I think by the time this video gets uploaded, it'll be finished, but I did buy a new TIRTIR foundation. Now, you guys know that I really like the one in the red case. That formula, though, in the red case is a semi-matte. It's got a satiny kind of finish to it, and I don't particularly care for it too much in the summertime, especially because of just my oily skin. And so I thought, okay, well, I'll use the matte one. This is a matte, and this one's in 25N Mocha. One of my subscribers, one of you told me to get this shade. It was either you, Mary, or it was Michelle, but one of y'all said to try this shade because the other shades that I got was too light or too dark. So anyways, I'm doing this one. Isn't this pretty? Look at that. It's so pretty. It's like pearly looking. Anyway, moving on. I gotta keep this video rolling. Now, they do give you the little cushion, but for goodness sakes, I'm here forever. I'm already an over blender. I can't take any more time. So I'm gonna use a brush. Just put it on the brush and just hope for the best with the brush. Oh, and I got a lot too. Oh my gosh, I forgot how much comes up. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, it does have an odor to it. You guys know how I feel about odor in the makeup. So it does smell actually different from the red one. So hopefully, oh my God, it smells like soap. Hopefully this doesn't give me a headache. But Amazon, what was I saying before? Amazon Prime Days, this is normally $25 foundation, and it's the full size, and it was $10 I got it for. So I thought, you know, I can't go wrong with testing it out and seeing. $10 is not so bad, but this will be my first time using this particular one where it is a full matte. There is no satin finish. There is no luminosity to it, supposedly. It's supposed to be a complete matte. All right, I'm gonna keep just pressing this in. I'm blending it out. A little does go a long way with this product. Okay, guys, I finally have it blended out. I think it looks pretty good. I do like the shade because I'm going to go in there and I'm going to bronze and I'm going to put blush on and stuff. It is a little tacky, so I want to let it dry down. So I'm going to give it a second and I'm going to move on to concealer. Now, oh gosh, you guys, I don't know that I want to use this concealer. This is a new product. It's the L'Oreal Skin Ink. It's supposed to be a concealer and a foundation. And when I used it, I tested it. I'll link that video below. I didn't like it for a foundation, but I did like it for a concealer. But I think this is going to be too dark because I bought it as a shade. Yeah, I think that's going to be too dark under my eyes, you guys. I bought it for the foundation purpose, which I don't recommend, by the way, if you don't want to watch the video. Spoiler alert. So yeah, I think that is going to be too dark and it's going to look funny underneath my eyes with this foundation. If I had a lighter shade, it would be great. It works fine as a concealer, but I'm going to have to switch gears here just a little bit and get a different concealer. So I'm going to go with the Lancome because I think it's going to match this shade a lot better than any of the other concealers that I have. This is in 260 and I think it's a neutral. These days I've been sticking with the neutrals, you guys. By the way, you guys, this brush that I did the foundation is a Beauty Bay 103 brush. It's a foundation brush. It's great. It's a good brush. All right, so now I'm going to go in with the Anissa angled concealer brush to do this concealer. So this concealer obviously is not new to me. I really wanted to use this one again, but yeah, so have any of you bought anything on Amazon Prime for Amazon Prime Days? I did buy. I finally broke down, you guys, and I bought the What's Up Beauty Dragon Palette. It was on sale for $36 for Amazon Prime Days. I'm still waiting for that to come in because it's not shipping from Amazon. It's shipping from What's Up Beauty or wherever their, facility is. So I'm excited to get into that. I'm also waiting. I know, you guys, I'm an over blender on my concealer too. I'm also waiting on several other packages. Like I ordered from Sigma, still waiting for that to come in. They have their up to 75% off semi-annual sale. So I bought a bunch of stuff from them. I bought some stuff from Shop Miss A. They were having a sale. I'm still waiting on that to come in. I also bought stuff from Sydney Grace, her Christmas in July. I'm still waiting on that. So just waiting. We get spoiled with Amazon, right? Where it's like 1 day shipping, 2 day shipping, sometimes same day shipping. Like we get super spoiled. All right, anyways, let's set the under eyes. I'm going in with my tried and true Pat McGrath under eye setting powder. Not new, but you guys, it is so good, worth every penny. But you guys do know how much I like the Juvia's Place, the I Am Magic White Sands. I use that for an under eye setting powder, and that is my second favorite underneath this Pat McGrath. It's starting to dry down, still a little bit tacky, but I'm liking the foundation so far. I want to do a quick check. Okay, I don't think this is the foundation. I do think that this is the primer. I can still see my pores, like right here and right here. It doesn't look as smooth as when I use my Smashbox. So that is a common thing that I have been seeing. So but anyways, let's move on. All right, so let's bronze the face. I'm going to use a new product from Morphe. This is their Face Trio. This is their Cheek Thrills. This one's in Sunset Swim. You guys, don't sleep on Morphe. These their new line is amazing. It is really, really, really good. I've used this a few times. It does work great. I have used the 2 cream products that are on the top there, covered by the little flap, and those work really nice as well. They blend out really, really nicely, to be honest. I am impressed with Morphe right now. Anyways, all right, I'm just gonna take that around. I'm using a e.l.f. Duo complexion brush. Y'all know how much I love this brush. It's kind of like you have a brush out and you just keep reaching for it. You don't want to clean it. I know, I know, I know. Don't judge me. Y'all do it too. I know it. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, that foundation, just FYI, because I didn't put primer on my neck, but I did put foundation on my neck. It's still a little tacky. So it's, my brush is catching on it. There's a little bit more friction. So it just needs us, you know, probably a few minutes to actually dry down. I don't know, maybe a couple hours. Who knows? I don't know. I'm testing it. If y'all have this pink one, let me know. I do know that the red one needs time to kind of set. I have a blush here that I haven't used in a while. The Fenty Beauty Hot Cheeks. I love this line. It's Juicy Peach. But then I also have a product that's new to me, the Judydoll. This is a gradient. It's kind of got some luminosity to, as you guys can see, it's lighter and then it goes darker. I haven't used, I already know this one's good. All right, let's use this one because I'm going to use the same brush too. I haven't used that one in a while, the Judydoll, and I do remember it being good. And I think it will match the eyes that the palette that I'm gonna do. Yeah, and that's pigmented too, you guys. This is Asian Sea Beauty makeup, the Judydoll, and man, there's some pigmentation to it. All right, let's do the other side. I mean, I didn't think that you know, C Beauty or K Beauty or a lot of these, I thought maybe it would be too light for my skin tone, but it's not. Some of these products have some intensity to them. I mean, it's got some pigment. Let's do a little. Let's do a little boop, 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 boop. Okay, so while this is still setting down just a little bit, let's go in with the eyes just real quick. I'm gonna go in with the Natasha Denona Yucca palette, I don't know. You guys can correct me in the comments below. I can't remember what everybody's calling it. One of my subscribers, Linda, she wanted a tutorial using this palette again because she needed some inspiration. So I figured, why not? No time like the present, right? And I think it will go really nicely with the whole, you know, rest of the face. So I want to get a little sultry. I want to get a little deep. So let's go in with a Refer 16 and I'm going to keep it, I'm going, oops. Now my palette is already rearranged, okay? Because Natasha Denona brilliantly puts these holes in the back there so that you can rearrange her palette as you know, however you want to. But I do know that this shade here is called Willow. I do not know what the other shades are called, so I'll put it like right here and right here when I use it. But this one I know for sure is Willow. And I'm gonna do a halo. Halos are just so beautiful and sultry and sexy and so, okay, I'm not concerned right now about neatness. I just want to place the shade. So I'm going to go into this shade right here. I'm going to use the Refer 15 Mini. I don't know the name, you guys. I'll put it right here or right here. Okay. All right. So now let's darken that up. Man, that really adds a lot of depth. Kind of keeping it like right in my crease area. I'm not taking it too, I'm not bringing it up. I'm not bringing it up here. I'm keeping it kind of right in that area right there. Whatever's left over, I'm taking it underneath the lower lash line. lately. Because the colors, they're intense. Now, Linda, if you're wanting something a little lighter, but you still want to do like a similar kind of vibe, like a halo, stick with like these oranges down here and then deepen it with the brown and then add whatever razzle dazzle you want. Beautiful. It'll be beautiful. Okay, so now we need to do a little bit of blending here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this one right here real lightly. And I'm getting a new clean blending brush, BH Cosmetics. Why wouldn't it give me a number? I'm looking, you guys. I don't know. Anyways, let's lightly. And now I'm going to just kind of go to town on blending. I'm going to add just a tiny bit more of that shade. There we go. There we go. Looking nice. It's blending beautifully. Okay, guys, both eyes are even thus far. Ooh, they're looking sexy. All right, it's time to go in with the glitter glue. I'm going in with the NYX glitter glue. I'm going to just put that right in the middle of the eyes there. And then we'll go in with some beautiful razzle dazzle. Okay, so since I don't know which ones these are, they all kind of look the same to me now at this point. I know that they're not, but okay, so I want to have some serious brightness. So I'm going into this one. Which one is this, you guys? This is what it looks like. Oops, oopsie. Don't look at that. Anyways, let's put that shade right in the middle of that. Oof. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Okay, now we got to take the blue, the Rephr. How about I take the Rephr 15 Mini? Let's just kind of pat it out. I'm going to just pat it where the shimmer and the... Oh, and my eye's watering. Oh no, this eye's watering. All right, let me see if I can clean it up a little bit. It's making the blue eyeshadow run a little bit. Okay, so now, actually, you know what? I want to do a different razzle dazzle on that eye. How about we do this one? We'll do this one right here. I got to use a different finger. That's what this one looks like. It's more of a, see how this one's got like it's almost like a dirty green, like a mustard green. Anyways, all right, let's put this one in the middle of the eye. Just to show, any of these razzle dazzles are just so beautiful. God, that's stunning. They're just so pretty. They're all gonna work. So it doesn't even matter which, shimmer you put on with any of these mattes. They're just gonna look so beautiful. That looks more of like a real nice metallic. It's a little bit softer, but it's still offering just beautiful. All right, got to do the same thing, kind of pat it out a little bit. Ooh, both eyes, stunning, 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 stunning. All right, let me clean myself up here because I got to put a little bit of glitter glue in the inner corner because we have to. We got to brighten this eye just a little bit more. And then you know what I'm doing? I'm going to do, I am going to highlight the brow bone with this bright one. I know it looks scary, right? But it actually blends really beautifully. So we're just going to do just a little bit, and then I got to not forget to do my eyebrows. See, it's not too much. It's not too overpowering. I thought it was going to be like a bright pastel, but it's not. If you go in with a soft hand, it works really well. I'm going to go in with the Natasha Denona Willow eyeliner. You don't have to have this particular one, but it is a very deep kind of like, ooh, that's dry. I don't know if I want to put that on my eyes, but you can see how sloppy, but it's a really deep forest green. Yeah, I don't think I want to this is really dried out. I need to maybe like take a match to it or something to kind of soften it up. So I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to go with the ColourPop. This is a cream gel liner in Power Trip, and it is a multi-chrome, and it'll look really, see, yeah, it'll look just as nice. Let's do the, let's tight line. Ooh, I got a little bit of fallout on this side of my face, but anyways. All right, tight lining is done. Oh, those eyes are so sexy, so sexy. Before I do mascara, let's go in with glitter glue again. Let's just put a little bit in the inner corner. We got to put some razzle dazzle in that inner corner. Okay, and then I'm going to take this shade right here. I think it's a metallic. It looks like a metallic in the pan, but it does offer, if I do remember, it does offer some real nice brightness. Ooh, oh, oh, that's so pretty. All right, this side. Oh, my husband's calling me, you guys. I can hear the phone going boop, 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 boop. All right, let's pat out the blue just in the middle here, or not the middle, the inner lid here. So, so, so beautiful. All right, now I can move on to mascara. Fenty Beauty Hella Thick. I love it. I know not everybody loves it. It's got a drier formula, but for me, it grips my lashes. That's why I like it so much. Okay, guys, the eyes are done. I went ahead and just did the eyebrows. I did use my $1 Billion Beauty Universal Eyebrow Pencil. All right, let's take a quick look. What am I forgetting anything? I think everything is looking pretty good. I am looking at the foundation. I can still smell it a little bit. It's dissipated, but if you are sensitive, it's got an odor. So, and you guys know how sensitive I am. I'm okay for right now, but if I'm having a bad, sinus day, I would not be able to use the TIRTIR foundation just because of the odor. It's not so overpowering that I think it's like a, deal breaker, but it just FYI does have an odor. So, and I do feel like, oh boy, yeah, I feel like my forehead, there's a lot of fine line, like a lot of foundation is settled into my forehead lines and my wrinkles there. You know, all those right there, you see? Definitely in my 11s right there. Around my mouth. Now, it's possible that it could be this pore filling from AOA Studio. My impression is, before I move on, you guys, so I don't forget my thought, is that this is good for people who have maybe drier skin and not as much pores and fine lines. Maybe somebody younger who's just getting into makeup, who does have that nice, perfect, flawless skin, who doesn't really have, the wrinkles and the fine lines and a lot of things that it can settle in. And also somebody who doesn't really have a lot of pores. So that's what I'm thinking this is good for. So anyways, but let's move on to the lips. I'm going to move on to the lips, and I think I do want to use a Judydoll. I don't know that I've used this product on camera before. It's a dual-ended, it's got the lip liner, and then it's got the lipstick on the other end, or the lip gloss. And honestly, you guys, I don't know what shade this is. It doesn't say on here. I'll link it below though, but I think it'll work well with this look. Wow, that is very gray, but the lip gloss will save the day. And I don't remember if this is a gloss or a matte, so. Ooh, so beautiful. So beautiful, so pretty. It does go perfectly with the liner. It does have a very sweet smell to it. That sweet. candy smell, but feels comfortable. Glided on beautifully. It's laying really nicely. It's pretty. It's really pretty. Kind of letting the eyes be the showstopper. So I love those eyes, Linda. I hope you like these eyes because I think they are sexy. Anyways, all right, let's spray the face. The NYX spray glue. I love this stuff. It's fantastic. Let's see if it can help my foundation and primer. Okay, guys, that setting spray is dry. I can show you the final look. I want to bring you guys in real close so you can see kind of my forehead. I do see a lot of the foundation settling into the fine lines, and especially around like my lip area, my smile lines. Yeah, you can really see it. Now I have that normally, like that's gonna happen, but some foundations, some primers conceal it a little bit more than others. The eyes look gorgeous though. Linda, I hope you like these eyes because they look stunning. And like I said, Linda, you can use the same concept, but just use these like oranges, you know, down here, and use whatever razzle dazzle you want. It's gonna look stunning. I guarantee it. But anyways, you guys, this makeup look is complete. So I've given you my 2 cents pretty much throughout the video. I'm not, as of right now, this $2, I know it's too good to be true, does not replace my photo finish. Okay, $55, $1.88. I do think though, however, this is great for, let's say, a young person getting in just into makeup, doesn't want to spend a lot of money, doesn't have a lot of large pores that they care about, you know, concealing and smoothing out and stuff like that. If you have drier skin, I think this is going to be great. Even though it says a pore filling, I do think that it doesn't do a good job of concealing my pores. So I think people without pores, this would be great for. But the TIRTIR, I do like the formula. I just don't like the odor. It has subsided. I do think it looks pretty good on the skin. I'm gonna have to do it again using my tried and true, you know, Smashbox to see if there's gonna be a difference in how it lays. It's still a little tacky, but honestly, I don't know if that's the foundation or the primer. But yeah, I do see a lot of my pores like right here. So anyways, you guys, that's my 2 cents. Do you agree? Comment below. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.